Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I believe if you are a BMW fan or BMW owner, you must have heard about M Power. As BMW say, M is the most powerful letter in the world. Today I'm going to review this F87 BMW M2 competition. It's one of my dream car as well. Alright, now let's start with the powertrain of this F87 BMW M2 competition. This is the reason you buy the competition is this legendary S55 inline-6 twin-turbo engine, which is the same engine you'll find in the M3 and M4. But this M2 competition has detuned a bit of power to 410 horsepower and 550 Nm of torque. Although the power has been detuned over its brother's model, but you can see the sizes of the M2 is very small and very agile. So this power is definitely enough for you to have fun. Not to mention, it comes with this original carbon fiber strut bar, which also improves the body's rigidity over the regular 2 Series. Alright, now let's check out the exterior of this F87 BMW M2 competition. Now this is considered the LCI model, so you can see that styling wise is much more improved over the first batch M2 that you see on the market. So right now you can see it has a very handsome engine eye design, which comes with bi-projected headlights, and it's an adaptive LED light system. So it has some technology inside this headlight, and because this is a competition package, you can see the front bumper section is actually more aggressive, and you have this M2 logos right here labeling. Judging from the exterior styling of, not to mention M2, any other BMW M cars, is actually very subtle. If you don't tell by these small differences, you think this is just a normal 2 Series, but it's actually not. For car enthusiasts, just by looking at the rims and the brakes, you know this car is not a regular BMW. Now it comes with this ZR19 245 35 tires shot on Michelin PS4S, and this M-specific brake calipers, which is finished in metallic silver, and there's some ventilation disc as well, because this car is high horsepower, considered a hot hatch kind of category, so you need to have a great stopping power. And on the side you get some M2 side aesthetic touches and this M-specific wing mirrors. Okay, looks pretty nice, but this is not finished in carbon. And this M2 competition comes without a carbon roof, so they give you a sunroof to enjoy the sunlight. You get keyless entry at both doors, so it maintains the practicality of this 2-door, 4-seater sports car. Now, because this is a M Power car, so you can see the rear wheel arch is actually wider than the normal 2 Series that you can find. And the rear tires are also wider, 265 35 ZR19, also big brake disc, and these very nice looking competition wheels. So here is the rear of the M2 competition. If you remove the badges, you may not tell this is a M2, but this wide body design, this very fat rear bumpers and quad exhaust tip already explain this is not a regular BMW. And you get this very subtle ducktail spoiler, and the boot, it doesn't come with a power boot. As you can see, practicality wise it's not bad as well. As the name suggests, M Power is a best of both worlds, performance and practicality. Now let's check out the interior of this BMW M2 competition. You have this M2 competition door sills, 2 power seats with multiple adjustments including a lumbar supports, M specific pedals and some door bins. Now let's get inside and get this car started. So to start the car, put your foot on the brake and locate this red engine start stop. Take a listen in the exhaust note. Now there is the engine start sound. How aggressive it is, because I'm in Sport Plus mode. So right now let's quickly check out the interior of this M2 competition. So there are some few differences that differs apart over the regular BMW. Let's start with the door panels right here. You get some Alcantara and some leather finishing, finished in blue leather. And the seat belts, they have the M stripes. For the bucket seat wise, it's the same unit you find in the M3 and M4. Okay, there's these M2 logos right here. And as for the steering wheel, it comes with additional 2 buttons. This M1 and M2 is for you to set your memory in case you want to drive it daily. So right here there's a M Drive 1 configuration. You can configure your DSC, engine, steering and transmission. And for M2, let's say you want to drive it more aggressively, you can set the DSC to on, engine, steering wheel, transmission, Sport Plus, so and so forth. So it's a very quick settings which BMW implemented in all of their M cars. And right now you can see this similarly in the AMG and Audi RS. And right here there's aftermarket 3D design extension of the pedal shifter, which feels nice to the touch. And this combination of digital and analog meters, you can see the response is very fast. And right here, this is your fuel gauge, this is your battery charging, and there are some 3D rings as well. So this meter actually looks pretty nice, although it's not full digital, but I kind of prefer this gauge cluster design. Right here you get a Harman Kardon speakers to enjoy your sound system, but the S55 engine also sounds not bad. So right here you get very usual BMW iDrive screens, and right here you get 8 customizable buttons for you to set your favorite radio station, GPS, so and so forth. Just like any other BMWs, you get dual zone climates, seat heater because this is a Japan spec M2. Right here there are some cup holders, 12-volt sockets, and this is what you buy is the M Power Cars. It comes with a 7-speed M DCT. In the new M2, it's already finished in an 8-speed automatic. In terms of thrilling driving experience, I think dual clutch still delivers sales. Later I will take this car for a drive and we will experience it. So how to operate this gear stock is you put into D, you push to the right and push it again to enter sport, whereby you can manually upshift and downshift, or by using the pedal shifter to go into reverse, push all the way to the left and up. You get a reverse cam as well. This to set your transmission sensitivity and how long it will hold the RPM and how quick it shifts. Right here is to turn off your traction control, and I'm not recommend to do it on the road because this car is rear wheel driven only. It can be a bit dangerous. And this is to set between your efficient, sport and sport plus. And this is to set your steering weight, comfort, sport and sport plus. In sport plus mode it is very heavy, but it translates to a better feedback. And right here you get a mechanical handbrake which you can bring this car for some gymkhana or drift. Here is the very usual iDrive buttons, and this is a dry carbon aesthetic touches, which I think it feels nice to the touch. And a relatively small glove box. And here you get a sunroof to enjoy the sunlight. And as I mentioned, this is a 2-door 4-seater sports car, right? At the rear you can still actually sit 2-person, and at the center there are some holes for you to put your stuff. So this is basically the interior of this F87 BMW M2 competition. Okay, now it's the green light. Now let's make a U-turn. So the car will actually drag the gear. 3, 2, 1.